Obama as president or Hillary Clinton as secretary, they've been a better administration for the people who hate us, for the people that would love to see us wiped off the face of the earth, than to actually serve the people who they're supposed to be serving. When I wake up in the morning, there's days I feel like I'm taking crazy pills with the responses that we're getting. I mean, they're treating the American people like they're a bunch of dummies, like they're a bunch of 2-year-olds, and the lies have to stop.
I don't believe for a minute, as they gave us the, quote, translation from the Arabic, that he said God. I guarantee you if they released the tape, he said Allah. And this is something...
Of course they did, but it doesn't fit the political correct, and that should be the politically wrong agenda of making this not about radical Islam. They would rather use it to try to push gun control. They would rather use it to try to make the GOP look like they caused this stuff, rather than you have, and our immigration policies that have admitted some of these radical people throughout the world. So it's not only the people that are here, whether they're homegrown, whether they're been lucid immigration from generations past. These are people that have come to America. They take advantage of every opportunity, except they never actually assimilate. They never really like this country. They're all about their own countries, but they'll suck us dry for everything they possibly can, and then they still hate us and they want to kill our people. Sean, I'll never understand it. I mean, the fact that we're even having this conversation is an embarrassment, but this is the dialogue that we're getting from these people, and the lies, the deceit, and the fact that our own administrations are taking better care of people from other countries than the people they were actually elected to serve is ridiculous.
It really is. And when you look at the money, if you follow the money, and I've been really harping on this now for the last 3 or 4 days on radio and TV, I'm bothered that Hillary Clinton took up to $25 million for the Clinton Foundation from Saudi Arabia, $10 million for the Clinton Library. Here is a country where if you're gay or lesbian, it's punishable by death. If you're a woman, men tell you how to dress, you can't drive.
Gay and women rights. I mean, give me a break. And that's the double standard that people are sick of, Sean. That's the kind of nonsense that happens. And by the way, when you talk about the Clinton Foundation, no one even knows where that money goes. The agencies that rate charities and talk about efficiency and stuff like that, they can't even tell you where the money goes. They don't even know this. It's a 90% expense ratio. It's their slush fund to take care of their friends and cronies, the same people that they're going to give.
But Don, this is not a small issue.
Later on in life.
So all these countries that treat gays atrociously, women can't drive, they're told how to dress, they need permission from men to go to work or to travel. Marital rape is not even recognized. If a woman is raped, she needs 4 male eyewitnesses. You can't build a church. You can't build a temple in Saudi Arabia. So all told, up to $35 million from there. Then you got the same thing. They took money from Kuwait, the UAE. They took money from Brunei. They took money from Qatar and Oman. And they bought her silence. She's supposed to be the champion of religious freedom, gay rights, lesbian rights, bisexual rights, and women's rights.
Of course it is, Sean, but that's what we've seen for 30 years. What, you think something's going to change with this batch of politicians? It's always about buying their silence, and everything's great until, someone writes a big enough check. It's precisely why we funded our own campaign. It's precisely why we have 70 people to get us to the exact same spot where Hillary Clinton is, but it took her a staff of almost 900 people to do that. They don't understand, when it's other people's money, it's really easy to blow it. It's really easy to spend it. It's really easy to waste it and take advantage of those things. And that's what they've done. These people have never signed the front of a paycheck. They were looking at the speech today from Hillary Clinton. I'm laughing as I'm watching it. Someone who's never created a single job in her life other than, lobbyists, talking about job creation. I mean, it's ridiculous. Name one job she's created in her life other than, perhaps a couple of jobs at Laureate University where the State Department funded $55 million to a public institution who later then
a for-profit
$16 million. For-profit, by the way. Yeah, you're right. For-profit university that then later on made Bill Clinton the chancellor and paid him $16 million. I mean, you kidding me, Sean? If I did
that's called a kickback. That's called that's illegal in our world. Yeah. I got to ask you a tough question here, and I know this is probably really sensitive, but your father had this guy in, Vegas, who's facing charges now for attempting to grab a police officer's gun, allegedly said he wanted to shoot your dad. We now have new information out there that, in fact, and this has now been reported in the court documents in the case, that he was in the country illegally, had overstayed a UK visa, and wanted to assassinate your father.
Big surprise.
Big shock, right?
Are you at all surprised? I mean, that's
no, I'm not.
Sean, that, hey, I'm the son of an immigrant. My father's the son of an immigrant. There's nothing wrong with immigration, but people come into this country, they take advantage of every system we do because we're schmucks. We give the only people we don't take care of are the good people that serve this country, like our vets. The only people we can't take care of are our children, and their children, because we're saddling them with debt, and we have the worst education system in the modern world. Those are the people we can't take care of. But if you come here illegally, if you don't abide by the laws, if you don't pay into the system, we'll give you whatever you want. I mean, we're a bunch of dopes, Sean. It's the stupidest system in the world, and it's not sustainable. These debts are going to continue to grow. When you look at the Clintons and the administrations between Obama and Hillary in the State Department, they grew our national debt from 10 trillion to 20. You get to 30 and you're past the point of no return. Another 8 years of this stuff, and you see it. That's why they needed $250 million to get to the same spot as my father is with 50.
I mean, that is a very big story, because you think, look at all the money that Jeb Bush blew through going head to head with your dad.
Jeb took 150 the last 3 months and not win a single primary. It doesn't